Hi, this is Bryan from the Casual Try Hard podcast, and you're doing another Brothers War draft. We're getting to the end of the format, but we're still got to get a few more drafts in to end it, to round out the set. So, I mean, take the Mythic. I kind of just want to take the Mythic. Thopter Mechanic is probably the right pick, or Disfigure, but let's just take the Mythic. I know we've played it a few times, but Mythic card is probably pretty good. And like Thopter Mechanic is not replaceable, but it's not the end all be all. So we'll take the Titania. Um I mean, this puts us red green legendary creatures. If we do this, Lauren, Disciple of History might be better. Or Emergency Weld. So this kind of sets us into the black-green path. You know what? The heck with it. We're going to take the rare. Screw it. Such great drafting's happening here right now. We're just having fun, right? If you want to listen to me and my podcast partner talk all things Magic, and maybe me disavowing the first two picks of this draft, you can just search CasualTryHardMTG anywhere you listen to a podcast. Now, okay, Ashnar's Harvester, or Overwhelming Remorse. Like this is easier to quote unquote splash because I mean the unearth cost is kind of whatever. Overwhelming Remorse is probably just better, but like this could like keeps us on the like nonsense we're on of just like kind of undercosted beaters. So let's take that. If you'd like to support this nonsense and or the podcast, we've got our TCG player affiliate link down below. And we have our Patreon link. Also, we have all of our social media links down there so you can come hang out with us. Facebook, Twitter, Discord, all that jazz. All right. Now that all that stuff's out of the way, Razor Maw, like Boulder Branch Golem. I'm gonna take Boulder Branch Golem. Like maybe we are a deck that like gets to hang out and like play some Magic. We do have a bunch of incidental life gain in the deck. We could Prison Sentence and like splash white, which great deck building after taking a black card there or a card that has a black cost. Gaia's Courser. I've only seen this draw cards like once. But let's take Prison Sentence. Like, we're not committed to Hajar Lawyer Bodyguard. I was so excited for this, but it didn't work out. It just didn't work out at all. So Prison Sentence. No, not Prison Sentence. Gosh. Power Stone Fracture. But I think we just Scrapwork Mutt. Like, that card's pretty solid. Cradle Clear Cutter is kind of whatever. Power Stone Fracture is really good. But we're just going to take this. Maybe we'll get some of the red removal spells. So we got a stew brewing. Sneaky term for a pile. Yeah, I mean, this was not what our second pick should have been. Okay, so if we look at this, like, we're like kind of a reasonable like green something deck. We have a bunch of like unearth costs, but we can get those on other ways. Right, we can get those with a splash or something like that. Savior, maybe just Audacity. So like, hey. We tried once. I think we'll just take Bitter Reunion. I did get blown out by this a few times. It's 4 mana, gosh. But I think we'll just take Bitter Reunion. Yeah, so we'll get through our deck. We just need ways to kind of cast this. Well, like that pushes us more towards black, I guess. Do I want... I'm going to take this and probably not play it, but, you know. Maybe we can just go giant. We haven't tried to do that in a long time. Now, granted, going giant did get us going very dead, but we can maybe go giant and see how that works out. So, like, I'm not really committed to red. Maybe green, but we do have a lot of colorless cards. Energy Refractor would be good just as a way to activate all of this nonsense we've got going on. We'll take Blanchwood Prowler. Right, we've got 2 Unearth cards, so it's kind of fine to throw stuff in the graveyard. As you might be able to tell, since I have a bunch of card styles, I bought my Battle Pass or whatever it is. Mastery Pass, there we go. For this set. So, we've got all the fanciness now. Giant Growth. It's fine. And, like, we could definitely pivot to something else, right? We're not really committed to, like, Prison Sentence or really, like, red. Like, we could end up, like, Abzan stuffs. Or, you know, we could end up being really big. I'm going to take Hoarding Recluse. Like, I don't think I want a 9-drop. Arms Race. I'm going to just take it. And then Goblin Firebomb. Probably not going to play it, but... Lodestone, Foundry. Somebody already has one of these. So... I think I'll take the Horned Stoneseeker. It's a pretty good 2-drop. It kind of keeps us on the Scrapwork Mutt plan as well. So we could have a 3rd color, but we don't necessarily have to. And our Excavation's probably not getting the job done here. So, you know, real talk. Deck probably looks like this right now, which is fine. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I could have taken the land, but didn't really. I think it really gave us anything. We're like wow. Let's try that again. Horned Stoneseeker could give us, right, if we get some artifacts here at 3 and 4. It kind of help us get to those a lot quicker. So this seems reasonable. All right, well, that. Right. It's really pushing. Right, like, Excavation Explosion is something we can actually play. I want to take the Static Net. So this brings Prison Sentence back onto the team. So we need a little bit of fixing to make these work, but I think this is just a better removal spell than Excavation Explosion. I'm gonna take another Scrapwork Mutt. Right, we are leaning more white with these 2 cards, so there is an argument for Airlift Chaplain. But we'll take the Mutt. This will probably wheel. And then we can maybe try to get, or Mistress Juggernaut could wheel. But, like, we could, you know, in theory, cut our red stuff. Sorry, Loyal Bodyguard. And we're back down to 11 cards, just like the last time. Right? And then we could have a little bit of red that we could splash for Scrapwork Mutt activations. Over the top. Like, that would be fun. Like, I think the right answer is probably Boulder Branch Golem. But like over the top would be fun, especially with like a bunch of with ways to make Power Stones as like permanents. But I think we're gonna just take Boulder Branch. Okay, that's a content pick. All right. I know the Power Stones can't help us cast it, but right, like we can maybe just cast giant stuff in removal and get to it, and then just dump a bunch of permanents. Right, that is definitively a quote unquote content pick. Right, like let's have some fun. Right, I should have passed it and taken Boulder Branch Golem, but hey, I would rather cast this and put like 10 permanents on the battlefield. So disfigure. I don't think we're black, so Horn Stoneseeker it is. Right, we're maybe going to have a ton of permanents for over the top between excavation, making 3 permanents, Horn Stoneseeker making 2. Right, we might just have a ton of permanents to put on the battlefield. There's probably not a giant growth in the Audacity deck. Right, we are going to take the Evolving Wilds. Like, maybe Sprite or Rock Hunter are the pick. But if we are going to do, like, 3 colorish nonsense with double red cards, we could be red-green nonsense splashing the white for these 2 removal spells. Like, that's a reasonable way to think about the deck. Nothing here really is great, so I'm going to take Third Path Iconoclast. I guess the other thing I could take is Perimeter Patrol. How many creatures do I have right now? 10. I'm probably fine just taking the Third Path Iconoclast. Right, we're gonna try to gain some life and hold on for dear life. I'm gonna take another Evolving Wilds. The Mishra's Juggernaut is probably the pick, or Shoot Down, but let's make sure our mana kind of works. Like just a little bit. Let's make sure our mana works, you know, just the tiniest bit. Let's see. The Stalwart here helps us ramp a little bit and fix. So it gives us a way to like Harvester and Prison Sentence and Static Net. And it has power and toughness. It blocks. All right, we have a plan. Is it good? No. Will it be awesome if it happens? Heck yeah. So, we are sticking to the plan. I think I'm gonna take Recluse. Like, I don't need my... Okay, well. Those at least block and kill things. So we are good on, like, 2s. So more removal. I like cute little bears. So here's where, like, if we were more committed to black, right? We already have weight removal spells. Fade from History. Not doing what we want to do. I'll take Opportunist here. I think I could just take the rare, but let's make 2 bodies. Hey, this again. Stalwart or Refractor. Refractor draws us a card. Again, like, black was kind of open. And again, I'm going to pass the land because my mana is probably not good enough to do that. So we're still 2 playables short of a full deck here. Gosh, black was all the way open. What does this guy do? Wellspring or another Evolving Wilds? I'll take another Evolving Wilds. Yeah, like, I don't have anything to cast, but I'll be able to cast it. Nothing here is great. I'm just gonna burn a pick on more rares. All right, we're gonna take a Boulder Branch Golem. Scrapwork Mutt would be good, but it's Boulder Branch Golem here. And I guess all these Evolving Wilds work well with my Titania. So that's good to... Synergies, right? Synergies. Maybe I should have just taken all the black removal and just, like, figured it out. Yeah, another, like, dirty rare draft there. Yeah, I'll take a Spotter Thopter. The Rust Goliath might be better, but Spotter Thopter for full price, like, can dig us to the over the top. How many permanents do I have? How many perms? We got 16 creatures. Well, some of our artifacts are also creatures. We only have 4 sorceries. So, what is the aura that we have? I'm very confused. What is our aura? Oh, Prism Set stuff. Gosh. I'm gonna take this figure and think about it. Battery bearer. Yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna do some things. I might cut Blanchwood Prowler. Just again, due to my irrational fear of milling my over the top. So we're like base green with a little bit of red and a little bit of white. Are we like, yeah, hardly any. All right, we're gonna take another Stalwart. That'll help ramp us. I think I can probably put in the Disfigures. Cut a Prowler. That puts us at 25. Maybe the Bodyguard goes 24 because of the 3 Evolving Wilds. I definitely should not be playing this, but we're gonna try to do a thing. Okay. Maybe I should take in those black removal spells earlier on. Onlet. Millstone, no thank you. Yeah, so this one's... When we go 1-3, we will hopefully get to do a spectacular thing one time, and we'll be like, it was worth it. We've got 16 creatures. We probably don't need 3 Disfigures. We probably don't need any, to be honest with you. Right? Like, this puts us at 23 cards. We have the 1-drops to ramp us. We have some big things to to cast off of our excavations. I probably only really need 1 plains. Right, because I have 4 sources for that 1 plains. Plus the stalwart. So yeah. Like, this is reasonable. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. And again, my irrational cutting of the Blanchwood Prowler. Maybe I want the Goblin Firebomb. It's usually bad, but I have a ton of Power Stones. So what would I cut for that? Maybe just the Onlet and call it good. Yeah, we're gonna give this a go. This could be fun, or it could be very bad. We'll find out. All right, I guess we'll keep this. Could have used an extra land here. I'm gonna get a forest because of Titania and Hoarding Recluse. Where were you at, buddy? I'm just gonna play this. We're gonna hope that we hit a land. Sadly, I can't tap this next turn. Sure. All right. Well, we have the thing. We just need to draw lands now. All right. So let's stay alive and draw some lands. Sure. I am not blocking your 2/2. Can't make me do it. We're going to cancel. Try again. There you go. We're gonna make green with you. We did it. It took a second, but we did it. Okay, that's good. We don't have that many more permanents than our opponent, so that's not cool. All right, I feel you, kind of. I don't like it. You can stop. I'm just gonna block here because I can. Things are going great here. My computer crashed, or Arena crashed in between things. Or in between games, so we had to like save it. Eventually, we will maybe draw some stuff that is not bad. Or we'll draw some lands, is really what we need. Right, we have 4 mana, one of which is very fragile for our 7 mana spell. But that is fine. Boo! No blocks. Okay, land is good here. It's gonna play Titania. And I'll get in for 2 because I can. Alright, we're slowly building a board. It's not embarrassing. What does this idiot do? Alright, that's fine. Cool. Tap an artifact I control. No tax. Like, a 2/7's kind of absurd, but it's fine. Now we just need to draw lands. Right? Like, lands are going to get us to over the top, and now we've kind of put a bunch... No! No! We desperately needed that to live. It was the only way. Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot I can, like, cast this for not blue mana. So, let's see here. I would take, like, red land, right? Like, I would take mountain and then another land. You're gonna, like, give it that's fine. That's fine. We have a plan here. All right, so... Like, how greedy am I here? I'm gonna do this. With the thought being, I can play a removal spell. Then I can go fetch a mountain. Maybe I should have done it differently. Okay. Yep. Like, I feel like everything... Siege Veteran doesn't get to do a whole lot here. So I could just eat the 4/4. Oh, I guess I should have... I guess it didn't matter. Oh, it did. I could have, or I should have put the Evolving Wilds on top. Because I'm not going to keep the whatever the thing is. The Excavation. Because I'm probably just going to over the top now when I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to their 4 permanents. Okay, I take it all back. I'd like to thank them for having a Haywire Mite. I mean, maybe I will just wait. Yep. Yeah. I will wait another turn here. I can make the decision on how badly things are going here in a sec. Because, like, I only have 2 more permanents in them right now. They're at 31, Jesus. Alright, cool. Yep. Sure, I guess I take 10. No blocks. Alright, but I gain a bunch of life this turn. So I can do this. Gain 3. I can do this. Gain 2. Get a mountain. Alright. I've got twice as many permanents as they do. Or non-land permanents. Right. Let's see. This would put me dead, so I'm gonna block here. It puts me dead if they have, like, any kind of trick. And I didn't want to get rid of the Horned Stoneseeker just because I would... So, okay, I get to look at 9 things, and they get to look at 5. So, does this work out for me? We got to do the thing. Is it gonna be enough? Only time will tell. Yeah, like... Is this happening? Oh, Jesus! Theirs were better. What? Theirs were so much better. No fair. Yours weren't supposed to be better than mine. Yeah. No fair. Sure. Wow. Alright. Boo! We did the thing and it sucked. Oh, this seems fine. Right, like it definitely has a plan. that plan is to perhaps find a good card. I wouldn't know what one of those is, but I forgot it had ward, but it doesn't really matter. So we can sure. All right, well, we're gonna gain a bunch of life here over the next few turns. And now we just need to find the over the top. Can it like be in the next few cards, please? Please, please. Okay. Oh boy. None of these are over the top, so they go to the bottom. Now, should I have fetched first? Yes. So that was bad. Yep. All right. I should have fetched first, as I was thinking. I should not shuffle those in. Okie doke. So I am gonna fetch now. It kind of sucks that I'm ruining that earlier scry, but let's just move past that and take our scry 4 now. And I am just gonna like get a real body here as opposed to just trying to hold out for over the top. Right, if I live long enough, I'll draw it. Right, so that's where we are right now, is can I live long enough for it's 25 cards, 22 of them, I don't know what they are. Right. So many audacities. Block. Like, it lets them draw a card for the audacity, but like it's better than just taking 5 over and over again. Wow. Highly effective block. Alright, we have ways to fix our mana, a way to draw a card, ways to get permanence in life. This seems pretty good. I'm gonna get a white source here, just because like we're super far away from our giant spell, so there's no reason to get double red now. Hey, we have a plan. Right, if we draw another land, we get to do this into... There's a land. Alright, we're just gonna pass. But then we get to hoarding. I don't know why I want to call it hoardling all the time. I want it to be an outburst of little goblins. You get the hoarding recluse. Can't say the words. But like I talk for a living. Into excavation, into just like mono 7 drops. Yep. And when that becomes necessary, we can start like ditching lands. Once, you know, we get to 7. We're on team 7 lands. Like, I can take the 3 because I'm just gonna gain back a bunch of life over the next couple turns. Like if they just attack with Opportunist, I'll just take the 3. Yep. No bucks. Okay. This is gonna get big here in a bit. So, double red. This, and I get to like kind of dump my hand maybe next turn, right? So, yeah, if I play a land, I have Mutt and Golem, which is pretty decent. And I'll probably just have to block the Sprite with the Recluse. Take like 7 and then gain 6 right back. Because if they attack with the Sprite, I assume they pump it. Alright, well. The Recluse is blocking the Sprite on its own. No! No, dude!
Tragedy. Even observers need to take action.
Not cool. Not cool at all. So we'll gain 6. Play this, we'll ditch a forest. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have him get in. They have to at least throw one thing in front of it. That's fine. Gets a permanent off the board if we're thinking long term. Okay, it draws them a card as well. Blah, blah, blah. Thing gets big. Yep, this is going to be a 5/5 in a hurry. Boo. Yep.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
Wow. All right. Jesus. The thing they're getting to do is way better than my thing. Way, way, way better than my thing. I don't know, if they didn't have Teferi, I think we would be fine, but we're just not going to beat the Teferi that has made 8 power worth of creatures. I'm sorry. 10 power worth of creatures. Yeah, so much for having more permanents than my opponent. Like, that doesn't seem like that's a thing that's going to happen now. So that's cool. We're gonna gain 6 again. Like, there's really not a whole lot I can do here, right? Like, what am I supposed to do? Attack into their giant board? Yeah, we're in a bad way. They had a big enough board that when their Teferi came down, there wasn't anything I could do about it. I mean, I am at a reasonable life total. But these 2 creatures are not reasonable. So, like, I just have a feeling that they're gonna make these big enough that it doesn't really matter.
Now that is interesting.
Mm-hmm. My guy has Death Touch. I'm assuming you have another fight spell. I'm assuming. Maybe I... Okay. Say maybe I block with scrapwork mutt. My graveyard here. Okay. It does make blocking a little more difficult. Or attacking more difficult. Alright. No attacks. We're checking. They're at 19 cards. I guess the Fairy Ultimate beats me before they run out of cards, so that's probably not the appropriate game plan to take here. Yep. Yeah, like there's... I don't think there's any way we can pressure the Teferi. Right, these get eaten, these trade.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
Yeah, like I basically can't get damage in on this Teferi right now. I kind of am tempted to just save all of our time and concede. But maybe I can play, yep. An over the top and then mill them out with it. Right, they just have so many permanents on the battlefield that they put, because it's not a May, that they just like put all the lands and stuff on their deck and then they run out of cards to kill me. Before they can kill me, I mean. Yep. So maybe that is my out.
I've got eyes everywhere.
Just hope that they have to put like 10 things on the battlefield. And then they can't kill me before they deck. There we go. We have... Okay, well that makes that a little bit harder. But not impossible. Or I could get like a static whatever thing to like get rid of the Teferi. Or is prison sentence enchant creature? I'm just gonna enchant this guy and we're gonna try to scry to the over the top. Neither one of these is over the top. Put those on the bottom. So they're not holding up mana like they have a counterspell. So hopefully if I find the over the top, it just resolves. And they put all of their cards onto the battlefield. Yep. I don't know if they're getting enough triggers. I'm confused. Sure. Maybe they can draw more cards. Right, like that seems reasonable. Yes.
Nice to see a familiar face.
It is. Thank you. Nice to see yours, Teferi, ruining games of Magic. It's never like one of your cards has not ruined games of Magic before. I'm going to block 9/9 and here. I guess they could have the Gaia's thing. Speaking of having the Gaia's thing. Is this it? Alright. I'm going to put, no. I'll put a Boulder Branch Golem on the bottom. So we've got... So basically, 1 in 19 shot. Okay. Let's gain some life. And no attacks. Man, oh man. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, we definitely we have our line. It's not good, but it is what it is. Okay, so they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 permanents. So there's a chance that their whole deck could be permanents now, and then they just would die. Yep. I think I just blocked with Scrapwork Mutt. Okay, I'll block a 5/5 with my 2/3. I'll block a 5/5, and I'll block here. The Scrapwork Mutt block at least maybe gives me a chance to nope, my graveyard. I'll put a Recluse on the bottom. There we go. The anti-mill tech. Yep.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
So we'll play this guy. We will discard a card. Come on! Get in there, dude. Hey, you never know. Maybe they won't block. Maybe they got the fear. Or they'll just throw like 45 power in front of it. That's also an option. Okay. I am keeping this Scrapwork Mutt to discard any card that is not over the top. I really don't want this Horned Stoneseeker to die because I need... Well, I guess I don't need permanents. I need them to have permanents. Is really what it comes down to. Because they're at 13 cards. I mean, there's a chance... More than likely their whole deck is not permanents, but if it is, I have to block in such a way that I don't die. Alright, well, I am gonna block here. I will block here. I will block this. So, yeah. Yeah, they should have attacked with the other one. But, hey, what do I know? My graveyard. Another Recluse. Alright, any card that is not over the top is... Okay, hey, more... Draw more cards. Hey, yeah. Alright.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
Okay, you are not over the top. So you go to the graveyard. Over the top. Dang it. Hey, we had a plan. We had a plan. Hey, we have over the top. We're gonna keep this, and we're gonna hopefully make a bunch of permanents. Right? So their mythic was better than the mythic we have on our deck, so that's why we lost. Very simple to understand. So there was nothing that we could do. Absolutely. Please mulligan. Sure, like why would I don't understand, but whatever. Right, so if they're beating us down, like maybe just a 3. Oh, hey, perfect. So I'm gonna play this because I'm not in a huge hurry to block with my Horned Stoneseeker. So this gives us kind of an excuse not to. Sure. I feel you. Uh-huh. Okay. So we might have to Energy Refractor to try to draw a card. To try to hit a land here. So we're gonna Refractor. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. No, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We may have to wait because they may have more creatures than us or more permanents. Let's gain 6. All right. So now we're waiting, I guess. Okay, we're waiting less now, as they finally drew into their soldiers. All right. And we have a bunch of big creatures here. Yeah, they're gonna draw cards. Like, this is unfortunate. So they kind of unmulligan themselves after playing Ornithopter. What does this do? Yep, okay. I will block. I'm here for blocking with my Death Toucher. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna wait longer. Like, I don't think it gets better for us, but like if we can draw another Excavation or something, but them drawing multiple cards a turn is going to suck. Really? They just happen to have, like, Soldier Precon over there? Okay. Neat. Right. Sure. I will block. Well, that's 2 more bodies, or 2 more permanents. All right, we're trying. We're trying. We're trying to get to the point where we can maybe do some things here. Sure. No text. I might just have to do it and hope it's good enough, but I was not anticipating my opponent going wider than my 3 cards, 3 permanents for 1 card, like, repeatedly. This has prototype, sure. Yeah, them playing like 2 spells a turn is kind of absurd. I mean, gosh, at this point, do I just have to do it and hope that it is enough? Right? It would be hilarious to mill them out. Again, same thing as the last one. Like, could we just... do I block here? I will not block him at 32. I would kind of rather... Okay. Wow, that card did something. All right, we're on the same plan we were last game. We're going to try to mill our opponent who has amassed a giant board out by maybe putting all of their permanents onto the battlefield. All right, so I'm gonna block the Seraph. The Sky Strike Officer does give them an extra permanent. So that is beneficial for me. No, my graveyard, we're gonna put Boulder Golem back. We're not gonna get to it, but we'll put Boulder Golem back. I guess we can shuffle. Yeah, we can shuffle. We're gonna plains. You know what? We're gonna go down in a blaze of glory. Right, you've got a ton of permanents. Can I gain a bunch of life and... Oh, jeez. They got so many flyers. Why has this been better for my opponents every time? They have 6 cards left. Okay. Okay. Just put... Okay, I can put Over the Top back into my deck and try to do it again with Hoarding Recluse. Yep. And like shuffle it back in. I've got 11 cards. Okay, thinking. All right. All right, I love the YOLO block. Like, who cares? This is on the ground, right? Yeah. Yep. Do it to it. Yeah. It's so hard to see. So I'm gonna block this. So in the air, I've got 25 that I can't block. So I'll go to 3 if I can block enough stuff. Oh, stupid Ornithopter is going to matter. Dear God. It was stupid Also, they got to put. So, the Ornithopter got me. The Ornithopter. Wow. Maybe I should have waited and tried to get all their cards? Wow. Okay. So we tried to build a deck around Over the Top, and both times we cast it, it was significantly better for our opponents. So yeah, the one game we won, we actually just like curved out and didn't do any of the stupid stuff. Man, oh man, that was embarrassing. There you go. I guess it was, no, that isn't, there we go. It was kind of fun. Like, it did not work. I guess we could have, like, taken more big things, but then, like, we die if we play an aggro deck. Yeah, I don't know. Over the Top is probably just bad, but whatever. We did it a couple times. Yeah, like every time our opponent just put like a pile of creatures into play and we put lands into play. Well, anyway, I was Bryan from the Casual Try Hard podcast. If you like me, you want to listen to me and my podcast partner James talk all things Magic, just search Casual Try Hard MTG anywhere you listen. If you want to support the podcast, we have a link to our TCG Player affiliate link and our Patreon. And to interact with us on social media, we have Twitter, Facebook, Discord, all those things, all those links are in the description below as well. So with that, we'll catch you on the internets.